Hey everyone, Rick here, Big Gun 81. Hope you're doing well today as always. And so, as part of my Remington 700 build that I did a previous video on, and there's a part one of, kind of showing the rifle as it is before. One of the things I was looking at is what stock or what chassis system I was going to go with for this rifle. And basically, this build is more along the lines of something I can take and go out hunting with, and also do some long range shooting with if I want to. That sort of thing. Kind of a, I don't want to say jack of all trades type rifle, but kind of. And one of the things I really wanted was a setup that I could have removable magazines with. And I've actually got a Magpul mag here because this Hera H7 actually uses the ACIS style mags. So let's check out this stock and see which one I went with, and you know, all that good stuff and what kind of comes with it. One disclaimer, I have opened this box up previously. One disclaimer I have is, at the time of filming this, I purchased this through a online retailer. I'm not going to give the names, but it's a pretty well-known retailer. It does say on the package here, it says, you know, H7 magazine inclusive. I assume it means included. And on the website, it made it sound like everything comes with the mag. And it's supposed to come with the mag, and this one did not. I contacted the company, and they said that currently they're not shipping with the magazines to the US because they weren't available yet. And supposedly they're going to send one to me once they do arrive. We'll see what happens with that. I ended up having to buy some Magpul mags, which I originally planned to buy a couple anyway. You know. So here's what we got. Here's what came in my package. Now I went with the tan. As you can see, I wanted something a little bit different, and I thought this was a really cool chassis or stock, just because of the design. It's got some cool features. I'll show you that. It's got this compartment right here, these little covers, which you can leave them off if you want. Actually, I'm going to pop this off to kind of show you what I mean. But that's one of the first things that I kind of noticed about it, besides the removable mags. And so don't drop that. See if I can pop this one off out tool. Yeah. So they come off, and you've got a nice little open stock, you know. Or you can put them on and use it for storage. It's got these little this little cheek riser here too, which is kind of neat. And what is also cool is it's not just polymer; it's also aluminum. It's got this aluminum, I guess you can call it a bedding block. Again, I'm not an expert yet, or maybe I shouldn't say yet. I may not ever be an expert, but it's got this aluminum bedding block, and it's got aluminum handguard, you know, rail system with M-lock attachments. I noticed with this being in the package, one thing, there's a lot of like white, like, I don't know, it's like powder or whatever, kind of like if I'm rubbing on the cardboard. I'm pretty sure if I just clean this off, it's gonna clean up all right. It's not a big deal. It has like an anodized, you know, hard coat or something on it, it looks like. And this stock, by the way, came all the way from Germany, which is pretty cool. So I do like American-made products as well. I guess being of German descent, I think it's kind of neat. And quality is pretty good. So mostly it's aluminum and polymer. There's some things I noticed too, like on the two halves of this, you know, you got this seam here and things that doesn't look really as high quality as it could. That's just my opinion. Like you can see, maybe you can't. The gap gets a little bit wider down here and stuff. That's really minor stuff. You know, it's basically two halves sandwiched together, screwed together with like these screws right there on the bedding block and into itself and all that, and it's pretty cool. So we're going to be setting that up with my Remington 700, like I said. Now, what else does it come with in this package besides the little owner's manual? Not much. So two other things I should mention too. It's also got a QD attachment point there. You also got sling attachment points here. What it doesn't have is like a QD point at the front on this rail or anything. So, you know, that's one thing I was kind of thinking about. I kind of got a little sidetracked because I got to talk about this in a second. But For sling attachments, yeah, you could use probably like a single point, quick detach sling. You also got this loop back here, but you got nothing up front. So my thought is I'm probably just going to use a QD attachment up on the front rail somewhere, and use a QD attachment point back here to have a regular rifle sling on it. That's my thought, because if you use the loops here in the back on the stock, then you're kind of limited to not being able to use these plastic covers if you want to use like a storage compartment. Keep maybe a little, bore snake or something in it, or a couple extra rounds or whatever you want to pack away inside there, just to have something with you. It's one way to kind of have another little storage spot. So, what else does it come with? It comes with a couple of spacers. So right now it's got kind of like a small, medium, large setup, and these seem to be aluminum, I believe. I didn't take them out, but might as well just do that now. Small, medium, large spacers that you can swap out in the middle of the chassis here to change the length of pull, which is great. Gives you some customization capabilities for this chassis. And I'll get to that little rail there in a second. Pull this stuff out, because I'm actually going to be setting up the rifle today in another video. So these little spacers, let's see, I think they're aluminum, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I would say, yeah, I guess they're like aluminum. They're coated pretty nicely. Yeah, they seem to be machined. So that's pretty cool. And I'm only assuming, because I didn't actually look, but I'm assuming that these two little washers are going to be for the mounting bolts, the mounting screws to mount the action to the stock. Because right here, it's just plastic. That wouldn't make sense to just have those screws up against the plastic, I guess. Yeah, it's aluminum, because you can even see a little tiny nick. Maybe you can't, but pretty neat. Of course, that's on the face. That's going to be up against the stock if I use it. I'm not sure which length of pull I'm going to use. I've kind of thought about going a little bit longer, so I'm probably going to try this one out next. I don't think I'm going to need this one, but it's nice to have. There's got someone who's got needs a shorter length. Now it's got this little polymer rail here, and I was kind of wondering, like, at first when I looked at it, I'm like, what the heck is this thing for? I'm like, where the heck does that go? Well, the answer's kind of almost staring us in the face, slightly off camera. I'm going to try to get this out of the plastic bag if I can get it open. And this, I'll set the screw down there. It goes on the bottom right here. So like if you want to have a bipod set up with a monopod in the back, you could do that, or put something else on there, I guess. I don't know what, but anyhow, I'll probably put it on there just to have it on there so I don't lose it, because that's kind of how it goes sometimes. Put stuff in a box and you pack it away or whatever and forget about it. But anyhow, that is this Hera H7 chassis, and they offer it in a couple different colors, as you saw in the box, probably black, green, and tan. And they just happen to have one of these in stock, one left, when I was ordering it from the company I was ordering from. Oh, and by the way, the sling attachment points are on both sides too, so it's set up for, I was going to say right-handed or left-handed, but really it's a right-handed stock because it's got the bolt set up on the right-hand side. But it gives you two options on how you want to carry it, I guess. So, but it definitely feels pretty sturdy. It's a nice, thick rail there, and yeah, I'm excited about getting this set up. So I'll bring you guys some more videos on the Remington 700 project later on, like I said, and hope you guys all have a great day, and until next time, have fun shooting.